The right dress for the right occasion.
Do you agree with that?
Yes.
The right dress for the right occasion. Not just the dress, the right look for the right occasion. Not just what you wear as in clothing, your accessories. Right down to the handbag, to the shoes, to the nail care. The right look for the right occasion. Our objectives are to learn to consciously honor God with our appearance. Increase our self-confidence. I said to them earlier, I don't know if it still happens, but I am certainly more confident when I walk into an occasion and I feel that I am appropriately dressed. It comes down to sometimes lack of self-confidence when I didn't know there was a color code. And my own color is completely off from everybody else's. Sometimes I don't get off on that table. I remain on that table until the end of the occasion. So to know what is appropriate for what occasion will increase my self-confidence. Know what to put on for each occasion, and it's not just the clothing. Effectively package your brand. The Marie talked about in the first session. How do you want to be portrayed? A large part of that is in your hands to do. Brand you. You need to consider the following. You need to consider your body type or your shape, your style, fashion trends. There's nothing wrong with following fashion, but don't follow fashion foolishly. The occasion, the role we play. You know, for some of us, and quite a few of our ministers are on the front row, being a minister constrains some of their fashion taste. Why? Because there's lots of people looking at them. There's an expectation that they will dress in a particular manner. Your age and your personal preferences. I'm starting from the inside out. Please forgive me, I know that you all have very high hygiene standards. Please brush your teeth regularly. Brush your teeth regularly. You know, some people, as soon as they open their mouth and they're talking to you, you feel like this. Even if you don't move back, you tilt back, like, what was that? Take regular baths. Address funky odors with deodorants and antiperspirant spray. Please. You know, sometimes I don't know your experience. I used to work in a building that was 10 floors up. And sometimes you get into the lift after somebody with a particularly bad odor. I just exited. And the only way I can describe it is like when you take a towel that somebody has just used and you put it over my nose. I get into the lift and I actually suck in the leg and everything else I can suck. It's like until that lift opens and I can breathe in fresh air, I'm not breathing in this lift again. And it happens. So please, address funky odors with deodorants and antiperspirant spray. Ladies, have your undergarments, your bras and pants in various colors. I don't know what you would think of me if you saw red sleeping down the street. No, sincerely, if you cannot get the color, this color, buy black. Please, make sure your undergarment fits, is comfortable, and is in the right fabric. The most appropriate fabric for this environment is cotton. So that you're not rubbing the underside of your dress and itching. And being very upfront and factual. Have at least one strapless bra. Another thing that I dislike seeing is those straps that are falling down your sleeves. When you could easily have bought a nice, supportive, quality strapless bra. And ladies, invest in them. They will do you good. Your appearance. Your outfit speaks whether you are aware of it or not. Take a minute and ask yourself, today, what is my appearance saying about me? Just take a minute. Does it speak of the fact that I left home in a hurry? There hasn't been electricity in my area for a while. It doesn't matter, you're not the only one. Are you the only one who uses camphor? Because some people, when they dig out their clothing like this, they didn't air it. It's the smell of camphor. If you sit next to them, you think you're sitting next to your grandmother. I don't care how I look. I'm disorganized. I'm trendy. And as for me, I'm heading for the top. Where are you heading? I'd like to see it. It's not just here. If there was somebody dressed like this, seated in our midst, what would you think? Give me the children's party. So you're very kind. In the earlier session, I heard maybe the person is unstable. That's what it means when you wear what is appropriate for the occasion. Dress codes for where? Interviews, the workplace, after work hours, black tie events, weddings, parties, and church. Campus life, I want us to talk about it because I'm sure there are quite a few people here who are still on campus. Campus life is a lovely time. I really look at young ladies these days who are on campus and who are dressing like to say they are out in the world. Our big girls. You're going to have another how many decades of dressing like a big girl? Why don't you enjoy being a student? It's a season to be enjoyed. However, there's a major transition from that time. Don't these girls look lovely? That's the way to be on campus. Fully focused on why you're there. Hopefully, you end up down there graduating. Work life. I love this photograph because I like to be able to picture a young lady who comes for an interview in this kind of place. And you know, they say that the most senior positions are the topmost floor. And who's looking from the pavement and looking up and thinking, one day my office will be up there. Something to aspire to. One day my own office will be up there. Quick call out. It's okay to wear capris or 3/4 length trousers to a job interview. How many people say yes? How many people say no? You don't seem to be quite sure. I think some of the people who are undecided. Who's undecided? Okay, well, I'd like to believe you. It's not okay to wear capris to an interview. You dress for the interview, not the job. Even if you're being interviewed for a sanitary inspector position, you come dressed for an interview, not the job. Am I understood? Yes. Good. 90% of the decisions on who to hire are made within the first 2 minutes of meeting a candidate. So if you come into a panel interview, there are 3 people, and you're walking in. As you're walking in, we're making decisions about you. Make sure that those decisions based on appearance are working in your favor, not against you. What to wear? Job interview. Interview attire for women. Blue, grey or black skirt or trouser suits. Skirts should be at or below the knee, not above the knee. White or cream light colored blouses. A dress and a jacket is a suitable option. Nice leather, and I put that leather in quotes because it could be nice polyurethane, nice fabric, nice whatever, but a nice bag. Not one that's giving way at the corner. Not one that when they say, let us have your resume, you pick it up and one handle falls off. You understand what I'm saying? These things happen, but you don't allow them to happen because you could have planned better. Moderate heels. Please don't wear those hooker heels to an interview. Wear moderate heels where you can walk comfortably and confidently. In case there's a fire alarm in an office where you're doing an interview, you don't want to stumble and fall down the stairs, do you? No, sincerely, it could happen. Business dress code categories. Business professional, business casual, smart casual, and casual. Business professional. Skirt or trouser suits in conservative or neutral colors. Team them with blouses or shirts in matching colors. Nice jewelry, not large or flashy jewelry. These kind of outfits are normal for law firms, accounting firms, and consulting firms. Business casual. Skirts, khaki trousers, dress pants. Dress pants are not jeans, please. With a long sleeve or 3/4 sleeve top. Please, sleeveless is for under your jacket. It's not part of the category for the office. Sleeveless tops are not for the office. A casual dress and flats are options as well. And please, those flats are not tennis shoes. When to wear it? Daily work attire, a business lunch, or a meeting with clients. Smart casual, I love that Ankara dress. Wear a neatly laundered, and please, I should have boldened that neatly laundered. You can be wearing the nicest of outfits. If it's wrinkled or smelling of camphor, or you know sometimes when you hand your clothes to your younger one to iron and they put it on the iron, and the first thing they just put on it is an imprint of the iron that's shining like a crispy cookie. There's no way that want to work either. After they stuck the iron on it, retire the outfit. So nicely laundered, clean, ironed, paired with a nice button-down or collared top. Some offices are or will accept jeans. The style of jeans, but please, not blue denim, black. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can wear jeans in some offices, however, they should be black. Well-sewn Ankara dresses and suits would also fit in under smart casual with a polished pair of shoes. Please, carry around tissue. It doesn't, not all of us can get around with a car. You alight at the bus stop. At that security gate, before you say you want to see this Olufemi, you dust your shoes. You're being assessed. You're sending a message. Sometimes when you walk into an office and your shoes are dusty, it's not because you're not being this because you came in without a car. You're being this because you didn't take time with your appearance. Because you walked in thinking, after all, they know I didn't have a car now. I'm coming from my campus. Why? Why? Brand you. Package yourself properly. You wear these to office parties, happy hours, and some business luncheons. Casual, dark jeans, sweaters, loose tops, ballet flats, crop jackets. Please, those crop jackets are on top of something. I don't want to see your belly buttons. So please don't say that Mr. Olufemi said crop top. I said crop jackets. No t-shirts, please. Polo shirts are acceptable for casual. They have a collar and they have buttons. No t-shirts. No training or tennis shoes for the workplace. Please. Casual. Am I looking nice? Casual. Nice, neatly laundered, appropriate for the occasion. This young lady may be an engineer, surveyor, she may be a warehouse manager, but she's wearing what is appropriate for her own environment. Button-down shirt, polo shirts, pair these tops with chinos, trousers, and safety boots or low-heel covered shoes. And to wear this in a manufacturing plant or a warehouse environment. Please, this is appropriate for the gym, not the workplace. And when I was showing this to my husband, he said she's wearing heels. It doesn't matter whether she's wearing heels or not. It does not dress up spandex pants. Please, those trousers or whatever, leggings, are not for the workplace. Even if you wear high heels with them, it still doesn't make them appropriate for the workplace. No showing of skin in the office, please. Skin, as in your arm, your armpit, underside of your breast, above your knee, between your legs, your thighs. Do you understand what I'm saying? The line between your breasts. Shockingly, the line between your buttocks. No, we had a lady in the office, she was on IT, and she used to wear waist beads. So anytime she sat down, the guys would go and sit behind her in fascination and say, is this an office or not? A young lady wearing waist beads in this day and age. I didn't know. Everybody knew but me. Until the manager called me and said she should not come to the 9th or 10th floors any longer. Why? Have I not seen the waist beads? So I went down to 3rd floor where operations was. I heard this lady wears waist beads. They said, you didn't know? You're the only one who doesn't know in this office. So, anything like that, please. Unacceptable. Choose outfits that cover from just below your collarbone to the knee. We should not see your underwear in the office. Regardless of your body type, tight is not for the workplace. If that blouse of yours, between one button and the other, there is space, use a safety pin or buy the next size. That means it's tight. That's why it's open. If that skirt is gathering around your hips, even before you sit down, it's tight. Buy the next size. Or let it out at the, we understand the next size may be too big. You are in between size. Take it to the tailor. Let them take it out. Do you understand one another? For the workplace. For the workplace. Showing skin is only appropriate for strippers. If you understand what it means concerning your brand, please package yourself well. Don't come around and come and say, can you imagine how he's talking to me? How did you dress? Can you imagine what he's saying to me? What does he think I am? What he thinks you are is what you portray yourself to be by reason of what you wear. Makeup. We live in a very visual world, and what we see affects us. In a survey, 64% of directors said that women who wore makeup look more professional. And 18% of them said that women who do not wear makeup look like they can't be bothered to make an effort. Please, I'm not asking you to go to this extent, but please, take care of yourself. Powder your face. You're not the only one who, may have issues. We all have issues. Almost all of us in this country live in areas where sometimes up to a week, there's no NEPA. But I'm really proud of friends of mine who get up and go. They get up and go. They make it work. So please, take some time with baby powder. You don't have to do Zaron or Para or whatever. Powder your face. Those of us who have bushy eyebrows, please tweak them a little. They don't have to be looking for things inside it. Please. This is not for the workplace, but it's good to take care of your appearance. For the workplace, please keep your makeup subtle and understated. Nail care. Those nails are not for the office either. Please keep your nails clean, manicured. When you're coming to the office, choose subtle colors like clear, like nude, like pink, like a soft coral shade. Those kind of things are nice. If you're going out on Thursday night and you must do this, make sure that you take them off again before you come to work on Friday morning. I had a supervisor who would say to me on Monday, "Please, Olufemi, you had a busy weekend. That means that I didn't do my hair." That was his nice way of just reminding me that I don't expect you to come to work like this. And that's a man. You can imagine if he was a woman. So please, take care of your appearance. You need to express yourself after work hours, not at work. After work occasions, depending on where it's going to be held, what is it about? Is it strictly business or is it a mix of business and pleasure? Who will be there? You can add a colorful neck scarf to your work outfit. You can wear larger, bolder jewelry. Take off something that's just around your neck and put on something like this on your work suit. You can take off the black shoes and wear red. Do you understand what I'm saying? Please, if you're going out after work, don't come in that party outfit to work. No, some people do. Don't come in that party outfit to work. It makes you look unserious. Do you understand what I'm saying? You dress up that work outfit. You don't have a car, you can't carry around the luggage. Don't come to work in that party outfit. I don't want to know that you have something that you're going after work. Cocktail attire. A shorter dress with some frills, some jazz, some little razzmatazz to it is appropriate for a cocktail. There's what is called the classic little black dress, the LBE. It makes for great cocktail attire. Every woman should have one, at least one, little black dress. And that little is not because it stops just below your hips, so. And that's not what I mean by little. Little as in it's not full length, it doesn't have too much razzmatazz. You can jazz it up with gold, silver, red, blue, whatever, according to your taste. When to wear it? Adult birthday parties, evening social events. That's for cocktails. Black tie events. Black tie events are known as black tie events because the man is supposed to wear a black tie. Such as evening dinner parties, gala events, formal evening weddings, social outings held for visiting dignitaries. Your outfit does not have to be black, ladies. Older women usually opt for floor-length dresses or outfits, while younger women opt for shorter dresses. No matter how short you want it to be, please. For a black tie event, it should not be above your knee. Black tie is not the occasion to wear trousers. Black tie is a formal event. It's not a dinner dance. It's not a get up and go. When they say black tie, you are not supposed to be wearing trousers. Ask your hostess or the person who sent you an invitation if you're on here. However, a long dress is always the safest option. Black tie coat, floor length or 3/4 length evening gown or luxurious separates. Evening sandals or pumps, an evening bag of silk, satin, velvet or brocade material, jewelry, sparkly earrings and bracelets, and an elegant looking gold or silver necklace. You know what you mean by elegant? You know when they say someone is elegant, that person may not be exactly fashionable as in what they're wearing now. But you look at the person the second time. That person doesn't wear bogus, like 3-step, you know, all that. That's not elegant. Fashionable, but not elegant. Full cultural attire may be acceptable at certain occasions, i.e. state dinners and an official trip to a foreign country. I'm going to talk about that full cultural attire. Black tie events. You can see the cross. It's a long dress, no doubt. Where would you be wearing that one on the left? Where would any modest woman be wearing that to? The one on the right would be appropriate on certain people. You can make that choice. Same thing for this. This is not the kind of LBD I was talking about for cocktails. So, black tie, event code. Wedding dress code. Weddings are dress-up affairs, especially if the ceremony is held in the evening. Be mindful of others' opinions when choosing an outfit for a wedding in a church. It is considered bad manners to wear white, off-white to a wedding. White is reserved for the bride alone. Please remember that. Even if the bride has chosen to wear pink, please don't wear white. White, off-white, beige, those kind of colors are reserved for the bride alone. On that day, she's the starring actress of the day. Don't upstage her. Suggested wedding guest outfits. These days, young ladies are doing a lot of floor-length gowns. These kind of things look good. These colors also look good. Parties. What kind of party is it? Where is it being held? On the beach? A garden? Outdoor or indoor? Is it a dinner, a dance, or both? You know, if it's a dinner dance and you come wearing a ball gown, you know that when it's time to dance, you won't usually come to it. So you need to look at those invitations and gauge properly. Church. Church is a place of worship. where there is intimate fellowship with God and with man. Please, when you come to church, be conscious of the fact that you're not the only one in church. You know, some people really want to express themselves. In your expressing yourself, please don't stop me from expressing my own self and my God. I should not be so busy looking at you and wondering, does she know she's in church? That I forget that they just told us to please stand up and pray. Do you understand what I'm talking about? What to wear to church? Be guided by considering the effect of what you wear on your instrument. And that scripture talks about the fact that we are the salt of the earth. If my ability to salt the earth is reduced by what I wear, then should I not put away what I have chosen to wear? Take a pause and ask yourself, is my clothing offensive? And I said to them earlier, my father could not understand wearing trousers to church. Not that it was wrong, but what used to happen when I was at home was that I'd be on my way out and my father would say, I thought you said you were going to church. And I would say, yes, I'm going to church. And my mother would say, what he means is, take it off. No, he didn't say so. He said, am I going to church? And my mother would say, okay, you need to be told. Go back inside and take it off. Because my father quite honestly couldn't understand the concept of a woman wears trousers to church. Meanwhile, this is just making fellowship. And I will tell you, okay, if I'm coming from work and I'm already wearing trousers, you tell me, I expect that if you know you're going to a midweek fellowship, you will not wear trousers. Is it wrong? No. It may be inappropriate. Will I call others in my role today as a minister? Yes. Which is why I do not. Do you understand what we're saying? Remember that the purpose of clothing is to cover nakedness, not to uncover it. For many of us, we don't seem to have grasped that very effectively. Dressing modestly. Modestly meaning well-ordered and decent. This is not appropriate for church. I have, however, seen it. What you wear to church must reflect the morals and standards of the church, not your own. Of the church, not your own, I repeat. So shorts, leggings, crop tops, tight or short dresses, see-through clothes and spaghetti strap tops are inappropriate. Please, that figure in the middle, I have seen it here as well. Such that if that person had to bend down to pick up something, something would tear. Please, those heels are unbelievable. That dress, I cannot believe that somebody wore that out of the house and came to church. When I was doing the trailer, I talked about lycra. Lycra is that fabric that clings to you like a bandage. That one that you stretch. In fact, I have to tell you this story. I have an aunt, my father's younger sister, and she was with us many years ago. And then one of our neighbors pushed my father. My father's her older sister. My aunt came back inside and took off her Iran of Ankara and put on a lycra stretch blouse. Then she didn't tie her up casually. She tied a knot in it to the side. When I was asking her, mommy, what are you? She said, when you pull this one, it doesn't tear. She was going to go and have it out with that person. When you pull it like this, it comes back like a rubber band. And those kind of outfits, look at them well. Don't be wearing them. Thank you. Dressing for church. You can choose this option on the right. Remember we talked about personal preference and style. Coming to church doesn't mean that you put away your style. You can do this one on the left. Okay. You can do the one on the right. You can do the one on the left. There's choice. Modest, well-ordered, and decent. I happen to like this one as well. Which is why I've included this. It can be done. Some of us are wearing these Ankara suits. They look so nice. Some of us are wearing them. They actually come between, they're stuck to the line between our buttocks. It's so well formed that you're looking, there's nothing left to do but just one out of one clothes. Do we recognize what I'm talking about? Yes. Is it that the fabric that you bought in the market was, when you gave to the tailor, you suddenly discovered it was too small? Please, some modesty and moderation. Culturally appropriate, very quickly. Can you hear that? Cultural dress code depends on occasion, on your age, part of the country you are from, where the ceremony is being held. And I want to emphasize this because I've talked about formal cultural attire for a married woman in this country, in most cultures, includes head covering. Please, anybody from any part of the country where if you are a married woman and your head is not covered, you are formally dressed. For most of our cultures, cultural formal means your head is covered along with all the things that you wear. Culturally appropriate. We dress up for our cultural celebrations such as weddings, births, and even funerals. We wear bright colors. We wear very imaginative styles, and jewelry is a large part of our cultural dress codes. Formal attire. For a Yoruba woman, formal attire is incomplete without that ibon. That's the time, yes. Formal is incomplete without that ibon. You can see lavish use of jewelry. That's us. But it makes us distinct. Semi-formal cultural attire. Semi-formal. This is not formal. But there are quite a few places that you could go wearing this and fitting. Going to a party or a show, they look nice. They look decent. For a party or a show, they're appropriate. Our wedding dress code. It is usual to have ashwebi or to follow a color code. Friends of the bride would usually buy and wear the ashwebi. Ashwebi is sewn in many different styles, long, short, and in between. Igbo bride. I just love the fact that we like jewelry. Jewelry is a love of mine, so I notice it a lot. Just look at this. Isn't she beautiful? Just too much. Look at the henna work on the hands of the bride. Ashwebi then, in my mother's time. Changing face of ashwebi. You can see the topless, the strapless, the long, the short. It's all there. Ashwebi now. Still ashwebi. It meets the purpose. Is there a difference between colors of the day and dress code? Is there a difference between colors of the day and dress code? Yes. Yes. No. Yes. All the yeses. Signify with a show of hands. Okay. All the no's. All the having no opinion. All the having no opinion. Okay, those who think that there's a difference. Does anybody want to tell me what the difference is? Is there a difference? Yes. There's a difference. Okay. What's the difference? Do you want this? Okay, let me try. Okay, now dress code, like she has told us, is dressing appropriately for an occasion. And then the color of the day might not be in tune with what you have. But if you are to dress appropriately for that occasion, you have to include the color of the day in your dress code in order to dress appropriately for the occasion. Did we all hear her? Did we all hear her? No. Okay. She says that dress code is dressing appropriately for the occasion. However, colors of the day mean that your dressing must include a color or it follows the theme of that occasion. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's correct. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Pat. May I elaborate? Very often we go to occasions without invitations. We just go. I mean, that's quite normal for us. In fact, if anybody is staying with me, I will take that person along with me too. However, there are occasions we attend where there are invitations, and it's specific. It says, maybe this card admits one. It also says this is a black tie event, or it's a cocktail, or black tie optional, or formal traditional only. That is a dress code. However, when it says colors of the day, it means that whether I've bought the ashwabi or not, it is suggested or recommended that in order to feel part of the occasion, that I wear something that follows the colors of the day. They are not recommending how I dress. I can decide to wear black tie formal if I consider that to be appropriate. I can wear full traditional if I consider that to be appropriate. However, what they're saying is, a touch of these colors, you probably feel more comfortable with yourself. Is that understood? Okay. Are there any questions? Any questions? There's somebody over there. Go ahead, Mama. Because I have to take this one. No, there's somebody over there, please.
Good evening, everybody. It's just about dress code for interviews. Is it okay to do business casual to an interview scheduled Friday or Saturday? That's one. Then two, dinner or lunch interview. What do you do? Do you do a big suit, or do you have to do a dinner dress? Or especially people think it's not recommended.
If you're being interviewed on a Saturday or a Friday, you wear interview wear. Unless the person who asks you to come for the interview says, oh, come to a barbecue at my house, you know that you're being interviewed. But it would be inappropriate for you to then be wearing a full suit. So, if you're in doubt, ask that person. If you invited into your house for lunch on a Saturday, is it an outdoor event, is it an indoor event, how should I dress? Otherwise, on the side of conservatism, wear a suit. The same thing for if it's a dinner party. There are many stages of interviews. Sometimes I start interviews with a telephone interview. I can't see you, but I've already gained an impression. From there, I ask you to come in for a panel interview. Sometimes it's just a one-person interview, but I do expect that any person who's coming for an interview will come dressed for the interview. Does that make sense?
Thank you.
It's on.
Thank you.
Yes, just have to speak up.
Okay. While you were talking about appropriate dress codes for different occasions, you mentioned that it's inappropriate for us to wear maybe white, off-white, or beige to a wedding occasion because we do not want us to steal the bride's show. Now, I know that in Nigeria, it's not very common to see ladies wear black dresses to weddings. But I know that it's outside of here, some persons do that. My question is simple. Is it appropriate to wear black dresses to weddings?
It's a changing society and it's a changing world. And that's under culturally appropriate. Do you realize that in some countries white is the color for funerals? So in that environment then, it's not likely that a bride will be wearing white for her wedding. So you need to look at what is culturally. At my wedding, I had 3 friends who took ashwabi black because my ashwabi guinea was silver and turquoise. My mother was horrified until the day she died. She referred to them as keferi, unbelieving, tasteless persons. They looked very nice. I have not felt that they have cursed me or done me down in any way at all by wearing black. However, for this environment, it's considered inappropriate to wear black. But things are changing. Things are changing. People wear purple, yes, you know, there's a lot of culturally appropriateness. However, it's happening. Thank you very much for listening. I want you to please just take a look at this. Take 30 seconds and just think of what you've learned and what you want to take away. Entirely in your heart and in your mind. Thank you so very much.